Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday, and today we've got a special video sponsored by none other than Liquid Sky. Now if you've watched my previous videos, you know Liquid Sky is all about great performance, low latency, great upload speeds, allowing you to experience high-end PC gaming in the cloud. But what you may not know is that Liquid Sky is now available for Android. That's right, with code Raynday, you can go ahead and download Liquid Sky for your mobile phone, guys, and play whatever games you want to play. Hey, maybe you're an Overwatch fan, okay? Maybe you're a Paladins fan. Maybe you want to play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds on a controller, for crying out loud. If any of that fits your fancy, go ahead and follow the link in the description below. Use promo code Raynday and you'll get instant access and some free Sky credits to be able to play your favorite games on Liquid Sky right now. Liquid Sky has been a great supporter of the channel lately, and I'm all about trying new things, so if you haven't checked it out yet, go ahead and see if it's for you. So can Jenos be a main healer? That's the question we want to answer today. I also want to talk to you about the decks I'm using, the specific cards I find super valuable for Jenos, and the legendary combinations, which I think the verdict is out on what is the best one, or maybe he just has a lot of great options. We're going to take a look at a gameplay here on Ice Mines. I'll be live commentating for you all and just kind of looking at the process of Jenos and I think the perception thus far, and how to hopefully give you all some tips as to where you need to be as we get on to the point. Start firing at the Torvald here. You see the Astral Mark going on. I wanted to put that on the Leanne because sometimes the damage dealers at the start of the game are very, very crucial to give that extra 2,500 over time health. They're gonna be the ones getting into duels, and if they die very quickly, that could help to snowball the fight for the enemy team. Right here, you see a lot of control happening. Torvald's about to go down. First blood goes to Leon, but see, no, Fernando's in the front line, not aware of the Androxus flanking. This could be bad. But hopefully we're going to keep him healthy. And then you see in the back line trying to get over to Padoy, but it seems like Issei gets the final kill. And so now we have that Androxus in the back line, still kind of worrisome because we're not near him at all, trying to keep them all alive. And this is what Jenos does greatly. He can spread that Astral Mark onto several players, and finally we get the Androxus, but the entire team is back. And this is creating some issues. Torvald's got such a high lifetime because of that shield recharging, and now Ruckus, he's in a bad situation. They're forced off the point. Fernando's there, lifted up in the air. The Power Cosmium? No, but it is enough with the single Void Grip and the Luminary Legendary to have the damage to burst him down. I've got my ultimate. Maybe I can use it here. Might be a good chance. There's the Drogos ulting in. I'll try and catch him as he flies. Oh, barely gets out of this one. Gets the kill as well. So fortunate for that Drogos, who actually finds two, I think, in that engagement. Now Androxus in the back line. I'm forced to run into the middle. We still have not dealt with this flanker, which is just absolutely crazy. Trying to jump away, get the damage off, and I end up dying. So it was just unfortunate. Nobody dealt with that Andro. And I think for me, this fight, as we're still into overtime here, you see our Fernando dropping by. It does look more and more like we will not get this point. But to me, there's a couple of things I want to bring up. Obviously, I'm the only healer in this game, and I think that has a very substantial impact as to how my team has to play. I think with Jenos as a main healer, you have to understand you're not getting the same type of burst healing. You're not running towards a healer like a Grok. You're not having that kind of insane fast pocket healing like a Saris. It's a slow burn, right? It's kind of like walking for exercise rather than a sprint. You're still getting your calories burned, but you know it's going to take a different pacing. It's going to take a different time. Heck, you may have to tell people you're going to arrive at a different hour because the walking is a little bit of a different pace, as we've mentioned. And so I think people with that awareness do well with Jenos healing, and with maps that allow for slower pacing pushes, they're going to be a lot better as well. These fights are very elongated, as you can see, and Torvald finally just saying, let me just get these guys out of my way. This is annoying. I've got the Power Cosmium Legendary myself, and that Grok does go down as a result of it. That Legendary, very interesting choice. I've got the ultimate here. Maybe we can pull something to get... Ooh, absolutely nothing coming from that. But again, still a lot of topics to discuss. So I think that slow burn type of feeling is going to be something players and teammates have to get used to. You see the Power Cosmium pretty much granting another kill there. That cripples my opponents when I lift them up. And it adds extra damage, and I honestly think this is a very good legendary for him. I think when you're in a competitive setting, a lot of people look at Luminary as maybe being the best option because it's got the 15% weapon damage for you and the teammate you apply it to. So you put that onto a Drogos, you put that onto a Leanne, they're hitting very, very hard. Their DPS bumps up quite a bit, and they've already got high DPS. But the key is the Power Cosmium, that cripple It is just so deadly, my friends. It is just so deadly when you get a good cripple. And, you know, I've been playing a lot of Jenos over the last couple of days and probably have 15 games under my belt in terms of, you know, just the last day or two. And been learning a lot, trying a lot of different decks. And I think there's this idea that your synergy, this is a big topic I wanted to bring up, the synergy of your legendary has to be in synergy with your deck. And I think that there is a level of truth to that, but I think as a main healer for Jenos, there are a couple of cards that are really important for him to have, and that may not be what goes in alignment with the best legendary for that map or that team comp that you have. If you have a lot of tanks, you know, maybe the Celestial Touch where you get burst healing off of their percentage of HP would be better, because for the big tanks, that 10-15% of burst healing is going to mean much more to a Fernando, a health pool, and effective health that the enemy team has to burn through than someone like Sky, who 15% of 1800 is just poop on a stick. So basically, the idea is, you know, being able to choose the correct legendary, despite maybe having a deck that I think is servicing not just the legendary and the playstyle of the legendary, like reducing the cooldown of Void Grip, but actually servicing the style of healer you need to be in this lineup. So for me, I need to be a main healer, and for what I've found, the duration card of healing is probably the most important adjustment I've made, single adjustment that I've made to my deck that allows me to heal more and output more. It's an extra 500 healing, essentially. If you grab the card, you increase the duration of your Astral Mark by 2 seconds. That's a lot of interesting implications. You increase, obviously, the healing you do by 2 seconds, 250 per second. That's extra 500 healing every time you throw that mark, which is quite a bit. It's 25% increased healing, which is, if you had a card that said you get 25% increased healing, that's a big deal, right? A lot of healers would debate maybe taking that card or not, or that legendary even. So it's very important. I think a lot of people miss out on that. They grab the heal themselves card and the sustain card, which I feel like level 1 of that is I've been surviving with it. The other undercover card that I found really useful as we head into this point is the damage reduction on Stellar Burst. Oh my god, is that a Wild Torvald? Oh my god, it's a bubbled Androxus, who hit me for quite a lot at the start of this. There's the Fernando trying to stay in the immortality there. The invulnerability. Here's the ultimate. Do I grab one? Hit the Torvald with the shield, but the salvo bursts me down immediately. And Abdul, it looks like, grabs, oh, what is that, 2 kills in this? He grabs me. Oh, no, he grabs 3, and he's emoting. Look at that. The map. Oh, get taken down, bro. Pride comes before a fall. Fernando actually sweeps up Abdul's sniper. And during the mastery emote, he was locked out of that for 2 seconds. That was a change that happened in this last patch. So now we're back healing up the Fernando. He's going to probably die here. That is one of the big worries, and because I'm locked out of all my other actions with the result of that power Cosmium, I'm just trying to get away. Androxus on my back again, 66 health. Oh, my God, it always feels like he's got enough range. For crying out loud. It literally always feels that he's just got enough range, and the objective lost on top of that. Not a good start, but this is Ice Mines. We have a chance. Drogo's just sitting in the base like, I give up, dog. I give up, dog. I don't know what to say. I give up. The other Drogo's on the enemy team. He ended up getting a triple kill. I have no self-respect now, you know. And I think he's just got to get himself pep talk back into the match here. Torvald and me going head and head, trying to get a couple headshots and just increase my effective DPS. Power Cosmium him up, dealing with some of the shields, but I get a little close, and now I'm in his range, so I really can't win this 1v1 fight at the moment without Wrecker. I'm slowly barreling him down, but the Androxus coming along. Where's my team? One has to be asking at this moment. And still, there they are, but a lot of damage for both players here, and Torvald trying to pressure him out. The Grok there getting the heals, and they're just a little bit too far away from my Void Grip. And I think that is pretty much a guaranteed kill when you do it right and when the enemy team is at the right spot. Torvald just barely gets away, and I'm trying to juke this Andro, and he finds me again. Oh, this is a good flank roll. I mean, this guy is really taking down the healer. He's taking down the sustain. He's focusing me. He's doing it quickly. That took 2 seconds for him to kill me, and now he's out. And that is a good way to flank, guys. I gotta say, if you're looking at that, missed the jump, unfortunately. I haven't played SSX Tricky in a while, so again, that just didn't go my way. Oh, big time burst from the Godslayer. That actually takes down the Ruckus. We got to get out of here. A big time Immortal from the Fernando. How will we be able to stay this off? The Hyper Beam from Torvald. I've got 99%. My ult is ready. Can we fire it? What's going to happen? Oh, get the kill onto the Androxus. Will it be 2? It is a double kill. No spray available, so won't use that. Grok Tempest coming now. Can I get away? Drogo's with the Dragon Punch to silence the traitors there, the what do you call it? Somebody who's trying to break into your castle. The siegers, I guess. This is siege, so the siegers, and it is very, very effective for us here. And so, as you can see, you know, despite obviously, you know, not having the same type of massive burst healing here, there is some very 13 health. Oh my God, 13 health. That Androxus, finally I get the better end of him. I gotta say, Power Cosmium, the extra damage, that just worked perfectly. You'll notice one of the benefits with Jenos and this healing role that is, I think, to be mentioned is through walls is very, very important. From a tactical perspective, especially on a map like Ice Mines, it's very important to be out of line of sight and also be able to heal your big tanks and your targets. Stay safe, force that flanker to aggress towards you. And although Andro's been doing a good job, he's had to really go out of his way to see me, to track me, and that is one of the benefits. I'm having a very good game, 18-4 only. And so, you know, moving into all of this, right, the solo healer, the main healer, coming back to that conversation, I think there's a couple things to look at. One, I think the deck has to be right. I think the duration, the extra 25%, the extra 2 seconds, I think that's important to get those big numbers and to really be able to leave that heal onto a tank and have another 2 seconds where you can be okay healing someone else or focusing on damage. Jenos oftentimes, and Jenos players get caught in between, do I do damage right now? Do I heal? If you miss a couple of seconds of your window of healing, it could hurt. It could mean 1,000 health your tank could have had, and maybe that's the reason they die when they shouldn't. And that extra 2 seconds buys you that extra window to do Jenos things, which is, you know, void grip somebody, get locked out of all your abilities, or, you know, do damage as well. Here we go. We start off a very aggressive void grip. Power of Cosmium and Leanne following up. The shield from Grok is going to help him stay alive for just a second, but here it is. First blood, and the fight goes down to now Abdul Sniper now trying to find the Jenos. I get a third. Everyone's having their pick of the litter here, and Torvald might be the second, but the reload is true. As we heal up, just the Ruckus, throw his head up into the wall, and that's all she wrote, and that is the power of the Power Cosmium right there. So as much as I'm doing my main healing role, the Power Cosmium Legendary is allowing me to isolate certain specific targets, and my team is doing a great job of following up on this smaller map where there's less room for error for, I think, teammates, especially in even a pub game, right? These aren't pros. I'm not on voice comms. Even in a pub, you know, a pickup game, to be able to follow up on a kill as the Androxus does kill me there. I'm not going to watch that replay because been there, done that. Seen him kill me several times. Yeah, trying to kill him in the air, though. He does fall as a result of Kevin Wynn. So good job, Kevin Wynn. Galaxy takes down our Drogos, but our Ruck is still alive on an 8 streak. Finally, Galaxy gets his second in that fight and takes him down. I've got my ultimate here. And there's the Fernando. Will I be able to change things? What's going to happen here? Double kill. We take down the healer. We take down the Drogos. And we take down the Grok as well. 93%. It's me and Leanne. We should be able to beat the Torvald here. This is a big deal. That ult could have just changed this entire game. It's 2-2. 99%. 93 now going in towards their team as we follow along. This is Androxus just immediately 2-shots me. Fantastic plays by him. He comes in at the perfect time. 99 to 99. They're all on their mounts, but it seems like our tanks and our entire core of our team besides me is on the objective. They've got 3 only able to contest, and it does turn our way. So that double kill from the ult, baby, through time and space comes in big. And this is another aspect to, I think, Jenos that I want to talk about. His natural aggressiveness as a character being different from those of you know, like Maelstrom Grok is relatively aggressive. It's like a passive aggressiveness, right? But it's relatively decent. Pip is relatively aggressive. Grover can be, you know, Saris isn't really aggressive. Jenos is very aggressive in terms of his potential, his playstyle, his damage, his escape, his movement skill. You can be very, very aggressive with this guy, and I think it lends to a different composition. I think main healing, solo healing, as we see the Androxus poke down, I'm going to have to try and see call for help, let people know that he's behind us. This is a VBE, very, very good thing as a healer, as somebody who's in the back line trying to just keep an eye. If VBE, it just gets your teammates to turn around. And look at this, the Andro is dead as a result of a good void grip. And Ruck is following up. Kevin staying near me. Kevin Wynn for mayor of Los Angeles. Wow, that hit me? Oh my God. Okay, let's get out of here. No, Drogos, no. Anyways, back to content. Aside from the no. That's content, but it's just not the same type of content here. And by the way, thank you guys so much for watching again. I appreciate everybody who stops by the channel, who watches these videos. I'm trying to obviously give you guys different looks. Sometimes, you know, I'm very quality oriented and content and more edited and types of videos. I wanted to give more of a free flowing thought a video here about Jenos, and I want to hear your thoughts as well. So let me know if you're picking up on anything. You see a topic I kind of mentioned, I don't continue, or you want to continue in the comment section, or you want to bring up, please do. I think that makes for the most interesting videos when the comment section matches and people are actually discussing. Which you in Rainstorm, you guys do that fantastically. That's why I love you guys. So again, it's a very aggressive playstyle with that ultimate. You can't blame him, right? He's got a lot of tools for that. And that is different from a traditional healer. And so maybe that composition is going to be different. QG taught us so much when they picked up the solo Ying, which people from a perception standpoint thought was not capable of just doing enough healing. Here's the Dragon Punch. Will he find the kill? No, we're actually going to take him down. He tried to run away because the Immortal from Fernando came out maybe a little too early. I would have liked to bait him, to be honest, but still gets the job done. There's a Power Cosmium. Look at this follow-up by the Ruckus. He's just dead. He's literally just dead. He's crippled. There's no way for him to get out. If I did not have that legendary, he would have probably dashed away very simply. What? Wow. Are you kidding me? We had just taken down 2 of them. Oh my God. And we were all there. Oh my goodness gracious. Welp. Well, that would suck to lose this game if that did. Oh man. Let me know if you've had that happen in your games, please. Type buff life like Ying in the comment section, or if someone has said it, like that post if that's ever happened to you. I'm just kidding. I love the consistency of the buff life like Ying comments as well, guys. You guys are great. You know, again, I think there's that conversation to have in terms of the aggressiveness. I think there's a positive to his type of healing as well from a main healer. You know, the numbers need to be there, but pairing it with a Fernando, right? Let's just take Fernando because he's at the top of the tank meta right now, I think. Very, very solid, very valuable pick. He can kind of use that shield to negate Cauterize for a while and get that healing back up onto him. As we kind of play this aggressive role here, you can see that, you know, when things get into trouble, he throws that shield up. If I throw my Astral Mark onto him, he's going to get that healing back at a very high level. It's not going to really be Cauterize 3. Oh my God, the damage, the Hexafire, just trying to maintain these alleyways, move around as quickly as possible. We have a Void Grip and I put him out in the open. This should kill the Grok. He's still alive though. The Ghost Walk must have saved him, but no, the Fernando back and gets the kill, the finish, the perfection play for him. Can we heal up our Drogos? We will. And again, just showing more and more the power of pairing it with those shields, with that strong kind of, even Barrack maybe, right? Being able to do something of that nature. I use the Power Cosmium, the Void Grip right now just to get away. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to let him get one more shot. I want to trap him in the corner, stall him out, and there it is. Big time stuff. We force him into the backside. I've got my ultimate available. I know this is already ready. We'll see what's going to happen. 75%, very, very close here. Oh, Liang coming close to getting down. There it is. Everyone is so low. The Fernando falls. This is a big time. If they get our Ruckus, he's up in the air. And actually, the Drogos follows through. I used my ultimate to make sure that he wouldn't go. But look at that. The Void Grip takes him down. And that is all Kevin Wynn following up on my Void Grips. Kevin Wynn, you are a god. Guys, can I get Kevin Wynn's signature, please? Kevin Wynn, can you send your signature to raindaygaming.com/H3H3 Productions. I'm just kidding. I like H3 and I don't have a website yet, so maybe I'll do that, guys. Maybe that's what I'll make. But I think pairing it with shields, pairing it with characters who can kind of create that gap, whether it be through shields, whether it be through mobility, stay safe for a second. As that ultimate actually really pressured out that Androxus was a very big key part. I didn't even realize that. I was just using it because actually that ultimate is extremely, extremely valuable against Drogoses who are ulting onto Fernando. You basically wait, Drogos ult, and then when you aim it basically on the Fernando, and when the Drogos goes into there, you just time it out and you kill him instantly. It's amazing. So again, most healing, most eliminations, top kill streak, second, third most solo kills, top multi-kill. You can see here by far beating out the other Jenos. And, you know, also, I mean, the Grok nowhere near the level of healing, and not that he should. He's probably running Maelstrom, so 90,000 damage. But I think this is what Jenos is going to be able to do, that elusivity, right? Being able to have, I think another big card I mentioned, or maybe started mentioning, was the Stellar Wind, the damage reduction on Stellar Wind. I think that's a very good card, at least maybe a level 2. 16% damage reduction just while you're using your F. It can get up to 32%, which is pretty insane. It's a lot to focus on in your deck, but look at this. He's got a Void Grip card. He's not even running Power Cosmium, and he's got that he's got the card that gets him max health back. I just felt like, you know, maybe that's not necessary. Astral Cycle, I think, is a valued card right now. And I mean, Cosmic Barrier, I think, is another really good card that I think you should experiment with, Jenos. Your safety, your movement. I think Stellar Wind is already one of the best movement skills. And again, Jenos may be one of the best solo healers. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, guys, my name has been Raynday. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this kind of conversation about Jenos. Let me know in your comments. And again, guys, as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and we'll see you all next time.